Right where it goes. Right where it freaking belongs. Alright guys, we just got some 93 in her. It's kind of a rainy day out, but we're going to go try to get the front end aligned and see how this works out. Steering wheel is driving straight. The steering wheel is definitely not straight. It's not really pulling super hard to one side or the other, so that's good. Well, the car did surprisingly well. Like I showed, it cruises just fine. The steering wheel is, you know, slightly to the left. I'm kind of finicky about, I want it dead center. I know it's not always going to be dead center, but you know, as close as you can get it. The funny thing is, if you notice, I'm at a Chevrolet dealership. That's because my brother-in-law works here, so I trust this place, and they'll get it dialed in as close as possible. I don't expect miracles, I really don't. This is a 35-year-old car at this point, and I just messed with all the suspension. The suspension is noisy on the front, and I think I need to upgrade my shocks to go with them springs, because them aren't really crazy good struts. They're just generic, like there's some two-way shock KYBs, I think, but they're not like the top of the line. They're the lowest line KYB there is. Basically like the Excels that go on the back of Mustangs. They're better than cheap stuff, but they're basically an OEM style shock. I don't know how to explain it. But I do think I need something a little bit better on the front. It is a little bit noisy. I didn't hear anything from the back, which is where I was worried about with the string shocks, that I was going to hear a bunch of clunking and stuff. I don't yet. I'm not saying I won't. This is just the maiden voyage since I did all the suspension stuff. So I was very nervous on this drive. Like I said, it hasn't been driven in forever, just around the yard, and I didn't know how all this was going to play out. But very happy with the way that it drove, other than it not being straight. There wasn't a crazy amount of sway. I did figure out something with so with this, I adjusted it down, and now I can't put my right turn signal on and keep it there. I have to hold it like that. So I can either clearance that a little bit or fix this how I had it. I can get another one of these, something. I do have a new one of these, and it's from a different year, so this is slightly different through here, very slightly. I mean, they all work with each other, but thought about giving it a shot and seeing. It's the one that's got like the little window right here. It shows the check engine light stuff, so I'm going to make a plate so I can put some things there and make it look, you know, out of the way, inconspicuous kind of thing. Other than that, I don't have much to say until the front end alignment's done. And like I said, I'm not expecting a miracle. I just want it at least a little bit better than what it was. So brought my hood prop with me, so can't forget that custom hood prop. That's a serious hood prop right there, man. But I'll get back with y'all, and hopefully I can run by the car wash and put a brush on this thing. Because, you know, shitty paint, you can put a brush on it. So catch y'all then. Got my first casualty here, and then it caught the underglow, which I'm taking off anyway, so all good. Not sure how well y'all can hear me. Don't sound too bad only having one muffler on, but it is so much better. Like, I'm talking to y'all, I can take my hands off, it don't go all over the road. I'm perfectly straight right now, so the car is perfectly straight right now. I've always been straight. Thank you. Seriously though, all jokes aside, man, I'm enjoying this cruise, and we found some issues, and I know some things I got to take care of, but yeah, man, this is, like I said, said, I'm just cruising, man. This is, oh, I'm so happy right now. I don't care if my exhaust did come off and my LEDs got tore up. I was taking them off anyway. It was just like a little $15, hey, let's do this, spur of the moment kind of thing. I was already getting annoyed because every time you disconnect the battery and you reconnect it, they automatically turn on, and sometimes I forget, and it'll be, you know, like 8 o'clock at night, I'll look out, my LEDs will be on. I'm like, oh, great. So far though, man, I'm loving it. That's what it sounds like missing a muffler. So there we have it. It cruises really nice. Like I said, we have some odd and end things we got to take care of, but you know, that's expected. The car's 35 years old, and you're not going to find these problems till you start driving it. So I had a very close call on the way home, and I'm still kind of shaken up about it. But motorcycle decided to pass 4 cars in a row and almost hit me head on. He literally, when he was going between me and the other truck, he had to do this to dodge the truck's mirror. It was so close, and I'm pretty shaken up by it. Yeah, he would have went right through my windshield or something. I don't know. He was doing every bit of a $120. Yeah, close call. But this is just paving the way, so I can get out and start driving this more, fixing what's here and there wrong with it. I'll go over in a future video what I need to address. He got the toe and everything good, and the camber on the one side, it wouldn't go in. It needs to go in just a smidgen more, and it's just not. But it was like really, literally like 0.1 degree within being in spec, so I am not that worried about it. But there it is. So all in all, pretty good. I need to get the exhaust back on, and I need to get these underbody lights off. So one of the things that we realized when we got it up is this passenger tire. When you grab it, and you can wiggle it back and forth, and it looked like it was the inner tie rod, but we noticed the entire steering rack is moving back and forth, and it makes a clunking noise. So I'm going to get underneath there. I'm going to tighten it up. It does have new bushings. I'm going to tighten it up even more. If that does not help anything, then I'm going to order urethane bushings for that. They're like 17 bucks. I think like $25 shipped to your door from LMR. So the other thing is I got to get this exhaust put back on. So get the front lifted up out, and I need to take these LEDs off because they're no bueno anymore. They're done skis. And when I put it on the alignment rack, I got 2 little tow hooks for strapping it down to a trailer and stuff. They was left on the car, and they hit the rack. They was getting called up, so I'm going to take them off. So if I have to go back and do any adjustments after I do all this stuff, there won't be an issue there. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So right here you can tell it's like the lowest part of the car, and you would hook into there, loading it on a trailer and stuff. And then you can see right here where this is where it caught on the rack. So we're going to cut all this, undo all this, take all this off, and take them out too. So there we go. Alright, if you'll hear some noise, the kids are playing outside. I still had some drip coming from that plug and that plug. All they had was some stupid plastic style gaskets. I got some bronze or copper or whatever, the metal ones. They're coming, so I can get them changed out. But it leaked oil up underneath here. So got my favorites, you know, always got to be super clean. So I'm going to get this stuff sprayed down and get it looking better. And then we can move toward the back and keep moving on with this project. Alright, got it looking like winter time under here. So I'm just going to let that pretty much drip clean and move on to the back. I did want to say, these bolts, I could spin them in my hand. That's how loose they was. So they're tightened down now. It does still look like I got a little bit of play in the inner. Now, well, y'all can see that. But not a ton. Like I said, it drove perfectly straight on the way home. So getting that rack tightened up will definitely get it even better, in my opinion. But yeah, let's move on to the back, get this exhaust on, and guess what, I have the front up. I can start taking this front LED off, and there's no saving it, it's tore up, so I'm just cutting it all out pretty much. All off the car. Alright, muffler is back on, and these are off. So next time it should be a lot easier to get up on the rack without these hanging up, and the exhaust a little bit tighter and up a little bit more. So we'll see. And we also know what to expect with the boards and stuff, so we can get it a little bit better. Well, there we are, a completed project. Got the LEDs ripped out of the car, got the exhaust put back on, I got the tow hooks undone, got the steering rack tightened down, which I cannot believe how loose that was. I assume when I was mocking things up, it's one thing I forgot to go back and touch up. Something that has helped out tremendously. Go ahead and laugh at me, I'm an old man, I don't care. But I'm gonna show you all my fancy fashion wear. Yeah, getting my fat self up and down off this pavement is bad on my back, but it's bad on my knees too. And these bad boys right here, this was $8 at the flea market. They come in clutch. Saved my knees. I hopped up and down way faster than I could if I didn't have them. Usually I got to get my balance and wall around, look like a daggum walrus. They saved me. They really did. Super happy I paid the $8 for them. But there we are. Front end aligned. Things tightened up. Only getting better from here. So thank you for watching. This is the Mod Addict. Stay tuned for some draggy content, and we out.
I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars. I won't turn around, I won't.